2025. Time to show them what the kingdom's for. Let's go! Fringes hanging, looking royal in the sun. Torah lifestyle got us living, having fun. Feast days coming, got the family all together. Kingdom vibes gonna last forever. Sabbath cookouts, fellowship so sweet. Hebrew music got us dancing in the streets, teaching children all about their roots, while we celebrate paying all these truths. Looking fly but keeping Torah right. Modest dress but still our fashion tight. Showing nations how the kingdom move. Royal priesthood, yeah, we got that groove. This is how we do it. Kingdom style, kingdom style. Show them how we move it. Royal tribe, royal tribe. Summer Israelites, living in the light, dancing in our truth, looking super bright. Summer Israelites, everything alright. Kingdom family, living life so right. Royal nation, celebration. Chosen people, no competition. Got the sisters wrapped in glory, looking blessed. Brothers stepping righteous, nothing less. Unity and truth we demonstrate. How the kingdom gonna operate. Each day's keeping customs in our way. Modest women, still we celebrate. Family values, Torah living, while these other nations steady slipping. Summer gatherings, teaching history, breaking bread with all the family. Showing love but keeping statutes pure. Kingdom culture forevermore. This is kingdom living. This is how we do. This is royal business. Coming through. Watch and learn now how the chosen move. Kingdom culture we approve. Summer Israelites, living in the light, dancing in our truth, looking super bright. Summer Israelites, everything alright. Kingdom family, living life so right. Royal nation, celebration. Chosen people, no competition. Let me see you move it, kingdom style. Let me see you groove it, royal tribe. Hands up, kingdom people rise. This is how we do it, Israelite life. Summer 2025, showing what the kingdom's for. Living righteous, looking fine, kingdom culture all the time. Israelites, we doing it right. Israelites, we shining bright.
Happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath, happy Sabbath to all my Israelites scattered to the four corners of Yah's great earth. How you doing? We made it, family. Another week to see Yah's holy Sabbath yet again. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah for continued breath, continued knowledge in this word. That new track, family, Summer Israelites, is streaming now, except on YouTube Music, of course. They like to take their time. So if I was y'all, I would subscribe to my Apple Music or my Spotify, because that comes out literally the next day after I release it. YouTube likes to take its time because I be spitting truth. They don't like that. We all know how it goes. But I hope you guys had a blessed week. I had a blessed week. I saw a lot more heathen die across my news feed. Oh my God, he's so evil. He's so evil. Oh my goodness. Oh family, oh family. When you guys start to understand the Most High's character, your attitude, it shifts all over. It shifts. This is how the prophets felt about the other nations, family. This is how the Most High feels about the other nations. NPCs, extras in the movie. They got no real purpose except to move the plot. Oh boy, I tell you. This is a great movie, family. It's almost done. We're nearing the climax, family. Just hold on. Just hold on. So this week, we going to be doing Exodus chapter 5, number 5. Last week, we saw Moses get his orders. Him and Aaron on the way to the Pharaoh. This chapter, we get to see the confrontation. That's what I'm calling this sermon, the confrontation. Because family, when you get that word, the Most High wants you to stand right against the system and tell it, let my people go. And y'all gonna see how the system responds when you ask it, when you command it to let y'all's people go. So I hope y'all strapped in, family. It's gonna be a bumpy ride, because y'all gonna see a whole lot of craziness. A whole lot of craziness, family. I hope you guys are ready. Got your popcorn, got your wine to the side. I know y'all sipping. You gotta sip. Being in this system, I understand. Because family, this chapter's not a movie, man. This is a face-to-face collision with power. Moses and Aaron just left the mountain with fire in their chest. Y'all didn't send them to start a church. He didn't send them to ask for inclusion. He sent them to walk straight into the empire and demand a release. This family is where divine authority meets raw oppression, as you're going to see. And you're about to see how Babylon reacts when you stop bowing and start speaking. So without further ado, my Israelites, first three verses, mind you. Exodus 5, let's get it. And afterward Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh, thus said Yah Elohim of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast unto me in the wilderness. And Pharaoh said, who is this Yah, that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I know not Yah, neither will I let Israel go. And they said, the Elohim of the Hebrews, hath met with us. Let us go, we pray thee, 3 days' journey into the desert, and sacrifice unto Yah, our Elohim, lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with sword. So let's go see this first verse, huh? First off, afterward. We see that afterward. After what, family? After fear. After excuses of the last chapter. After disobedience almost got Moses killed. After the signs. After the rod. After the rebuke. After the circumcision. Now it's game time. And look how they walk in, family. No priest robes. No gods. No titles. No weapons. Just the word of Yah. And that's enough. Thus said Yah Elohim of Israel. Not God of the universe. Not God of all people. God of Israel. Listen to me, you heathen. He is not your God. He don't know any of y'all. Y'all keep coming on YouTube and saying God told me this. Delusion. Schizophrenia. You talking to yourself about yourself. Y'all can call and pray to the Most High all you want to. Your prayers are automatically going to voicemail. We're sorry. Hang up and please try the number again. I think that's how it goes. But that's what happens when you try to pray to our Elohim, heathen. Yes, sir. Get nothing but a dial tone. The Most High ain't talking to y'all. So whatever blessings you get is from your own people. From the system of Babylon. That's who blesses you. Babylon can bless too, as you can see. If you obey it, if you bow down to it, it will bless you with riches, with fame, with quote unquote power. It's all imaginary, family, and none of it is real. They puffing up their chests for nothing. Just a bunch of chihuahuas barking. That's all you see, family. The Most High controlling every last one of them. As we saw last chapter, the Most High hardens the heart. It is Him who does this, and only Him. Family, this covenant, this is tribal, this is racial. People like to say, oh God, he's a racist. He's a racist. All he cares about is black people. You're goddamn right. Not all black people, only a subsection of these blacks going under the curses. Not all of them going under it, family. Just because you melanated don't mean you Jacob. You got a lot of Indians over there who black, but they ain't Jacob. Understand this. This covenant is exclusive. There are bouncers outside this club, family. They will not let you in if you are not of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We got bottle service in here. They can't get in. That's why they crabbing outside the club, because they can't get in. The Most High got them angels God in the club. They mad. They puffed out. They mad, family. They mad. When you tell them they ain't included, boy, they get mad. You see them foaming at the mouth like they got rabies. That's how it is. This ain't Christianity. This ain't democracy. This is Yah speaking for His chosen bloodline and only them. Isaiah 44. 1 and 2. Yet now hear, O Jacob, O Jacob, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus saith Yah that made thee, and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou, Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. Y'all see that? Now dig deep here, family. Let my people go. That's not a request. That's a command. That's Yah declaring ownership over an enslaved people right in front of the master. Imagine walking into the Oval Office, family, standing in front of the president, as we see it today, President Trump, and saying, Yah said let His people go. You think they'd clap, family? Hell to the no. They'd call you a terrorist. They'll probably arrest you on spot. This is divine defiance that Moses and Aaron is showing right here. That they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness, they say to Pharaoh. Yah didn't just want them free. He wanted them set apart to what? Worship Him outside the system. Because freedom ain't just about escape, family. It's about separation for purpose. But you niggas don't want to separate. Y'all want to stay with the heathen. Y'all want to hold hands with the heathen. You want to be close in proximity to the heathen. Because you know they in quote unquote control today. So you want to get some crumbs from the heathen so you can go on your timeline and flex like you got it. With your Benz and your BMW, Rolls Royce, Chanel bag, Gucci, Prada, Fendi, Balenciaga, your little McMansion. So you can flodge in front of your people saying, get it how you live. But you're not telling them how you got it, sis. You're not telling them how you got it, bruh. You're not telling them that you had to go in that back room and bend over for all them executives while they go up in you. For your little contract. That's what the celebrities don't tell you, family. That's what they hate about it. They don't like that, family. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. They gonna say hard work, family. All you gotta do is hard work. But Kevin Hart, it's not that hard to bend over, sir. You small too. They love your little behind. Yeah, we going to the truth today. We going in the truth. Most of y'all they ain't even gonna believe me. But that's what they do behind the closed doors. The Most High see it. He gonna expose it all with Diddy. Watch, family. Watch. This is the year of judgment. Watch the trial if you want to. The Most High is about to have that nigga singing like a canary. Singing. Your favorite celebrities going under this year. Clock it. This is how the Most High punishes those who want to be with the system. As you're going to see later on in this chapter, family, watch and learn. Watch and learn. Verse 2, here comes the disrespect right here. Pharaoh spits in Yah's face. He says, who the hell is this Yah you talking about? I don't know him. I ain't obeying him. And no, Israel ain't going nowhere. This is what happens every time you speak truth in Babylon, family. Every time you tell your oppressor they have to let go of what they built on your back. They laugh in your face. Psalm 2. One through 3. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yah and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. They rage, family, because truth threatens their throne. That's why you got all these Karens and Kens out there getting angry and furious at black folk. They raging because they know time's up. The truth is about to drop. Time is up for their kingdom. They see this and they mad and they angry. Worldwide, all of them, all the other nations, they are angry, family. And when they get angry, they gonna persecute the fuck out of you. Watch. The heat finna be turned up to 1,000, family. But if you with the Most High Yah, you will not be burned. That's why I'm trying to tell you stupid ass niggas to fucking repent so you don't get part in this heat, this fire that's gonna singe your black ass if you on the outside of the covenant. Time for foolishness is at an end, family. Time to wake y'all grown asses up. Y'all grown as hell. In your 30s and your 40s and your 50s and your 60s and up. Still acting like you're teenagers, still rebellious, still stupid, still ignorant. The Most High is done with the games. That's why y'all getting y'all asses whooped. That's why I'm seeing y'all complain every goddamn day on social media. And when I come up in your comment section and spit the truth, you want to get mad at me? You want to get mad at me for being the mouthpiece of the Most High? Y'all trying to tell your stupid ass to fucking repent? You want to get mad at me? Drown in your delusion. I see you again when your ass homeless, when your ass dead in the ditch somewhere. I see your obituary. You ain't gonna be talking then because you're gonna be dead. You're already spiritually dead. The Most High gonna make sure you physically dead next. Keep fucking with him. This ain't no game, family. This your soul on the line. You ain't got no eternal soul. I don't know why y'all keep on thinking that Christianity. Most High, Yahushua said, I can destroy your shit. He can destroy your soul with the body. That's gone. That's poof. There ain't no snap. Out of existence. You ain't finna be burning in some lake for forever. No, sir. You gonna be destroyed forever. Never to be seen from or heard from again. You will be a distant memory, a fart in the wind. Here 1 second, gone the next. This how serious this shit is. But you stupid ass niggas do not want to take it seriously. Y'all think everything's a fucking game. Every time I go on TikTok, y'all dancing and shit. What the fuck you dancing for? You on the bottom of society. What you dancing for? What you smiling with all 32 teeth for? You're getting your shit kicked in. Them white folks at your job whooping your ass. You complaining about taxes. You complaining about rent. You complaining about high bills. But every time I see you, you're fucking laughing. For fucking what? Ain't nothing funny in this shit. Y'all think everything's a goddamn joke. But then when the Most High pull up on your ass, now you want to cry. When the Most High kill your son, when the Most High kill your daughter, when the Most High kill your mama, when the Most High kill your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your uncles, your grandma, your granddaddy. Then you want to come on the timeline, oh, pray for me. Then you want somebody to donate to your GoFundMe. Man, fuck off. You got what you deserved. You want to be rebellious? The Most High checked your bitch ass, and now you crying. Oh well. Boo fucking who? Should have been listening. Woo child. Crazy. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Anywho's. Pharaoh's response here is the same response that America and any of the other nations we are scattered to give you today. They say we don't recognize your God. They say we don't owe you anything. You ain't getting free. He didn't just deny your family. He denied Israel's worth. Because if he accepted that Israel belonged to Yah, then everything he built, his economy, his cities, his power would be exposed as what? Theft. All this shit they built, family, is off our back. We built all the countries that are up to date. We built that shit. Don't listen to their revisionist history. We built it. Off our backs. They ain't had to pay us shit, so they just stacked up nothing but profit and fed us scraps. And then tell you to stop whining about it. Woo, child. That judgment gonna be fierce. It's already fierce as I see across the nation. Now the third verse. Look at it. Moses and Aaron double down. They don't backtrack. What do? They clarify, family. What they clarifying? The God of the Hebrews hath met with us. Again, not the God of the world. Not some interfaith cosmic force. The Elohim of the Hebrews. Again, this is not universal. This ain't shared. This is covenant language only with a certain people on this earth. The ones that are getting their ass whipped every day. Who can't get ahead. This is who the Elohim is for. And they warned Pharaoh. If we don't go and worship, y'all gonna strike us down. Even in captivity, family, Israel feared disobeying Yah more than offending Pharaoh. At least at that time. Can't say the same for today, huh? We don't give a shit about the Most High Yah. I know I didn't. Years ago. 5 years ago, I didn't give a shit about the Most High Yah. All I cared about was me alone. Narcissist to the max. But this is the mindset of a true remnant, family. You'd rather die by Pharaoh's sword than disobey Yah's command. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. What doth Yah thy Elohim require of thee? Skip over. But to fear Yah thy Elohim. That's what he requires. Moses is telling Pharaoh, this ain't even about you. This is about us staying alive by obeying our God. And what's the request? 3 days in the wilderness. Why? Because Yah ain't about mixed worship, family. He didn't want sacrifices in Egypt. He wanted distance. Because you can't serve Yah and serve Pharaoh. You either separate or die. This moment, family, wasn't just Moses asking for freedom. It was Yah declaring war. 3 verses in, and Pharaoh already exposed himself as arrogant, as godless, and committed to Israel's captivity. And Yah, he watching, measuring, waiting for the right moment to break this oppressor like a twig, just like what he's doing right now, family. He watching these nations, waiting for the right moment. Family, it's gonna happen. These nations are about to get checked hard. Y'all better learn from this today, family. Your deliverance don't start with miracles. It starts with confrontation. And your enemy won't surrender because you said please. He'll only break when Yah starts swinging. Whoo, child. Let's keep it going though, verses 4 through 6. Pivotal chapter, man. I love this chapter. And the king of Egypt said unto them, wherefore do ye, Moses and Aaron, let the people from their works? Get you unto your burdens. Whew. And Pharaoh said, behold, the people of the land now are many, and ye make them rest from their burdens. And Pharaoh commanded the same day the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, translation, verse 4. Why are you interrupting my labor force with this bullshit? Get the fuck back to work. That's basically what Pharaoh said. Pharaoh ain't just ignoring them, family. He's pissed. They dared to talk about freedom. Just like the slaves did, right? When they talked to Mass about it. Get the fuck back to work. Let the people from their works, family, is saying, you are distracting my slaves from production. You are messing with my economy. You are giving the captives ideas. You're talking deliverance, and I need bricks. This right here is modern as hell today, family. You start talking truth on your job, you get fired. You start teaching your kids who they are, they get flagged in school. You stop worshiping the system, they come for your money. Ain't that what happens with all these black celebrities? They talk truth. Next thing you know, they broke. They come straight for the money. Did they do that with Nick Cannon when he talked about them fake Jews? What they first did, they canceled his show until he had to go apologize like a little bitch. So he can get his money back. So he can get his show back. Coon ass nigga. Why do they do this, family? Because your awakening ain't spiritual to them. It's a threat to their what? Business. These nations are a business, family. It's all about profit. It's about paying you little and getting maximum output. That is what it's about. America is a business. There ain't got no freedom here. Even the crackers are starting to realize they ain't got no freedom. Now they out online talking against their own people. You know it's bad when they coming out here talking shit on their own people. But it's always been like that for us. We never had no freedom. Y'all think because y'all got a $100,000 job, oh, I'm free. Bullshit. Talk up at work. That $100,000 gonna be zero when your ass is fired. Make Brad angry. He'll take all your shit. Look what they did with Wesley Snipes. He ain't paying taxes. They threw his black ass in jail. He thought he was one of them. He thought he was one of them. Threw his black ass in jail because he didn't want to pay no taxes. Only they people can do that. Only they people can get away with that. Your black ass can't do that. We want your money, nigga. This is how the system works, family. Hope you guys are getting the idea. Micah 2:2. And they covet fields and take them by violence, skipping down. Why do they do this? So they oppress a man in his house. That's Pharaoh. That's America. That's all these other nations. That's every system that sees black Israelites as capital, not covenant. Now look at verse 5 here. Y'all got too many damn Israelites out here trying to take a damn break. That's what it's saying. He's scared, family. That's what this is. This ain't just anger. It's fear. The people are many. Y'all growing too fast. Y'all multiplying. Y'all unifying. And now y'all talking about rest? That word rest ain't just about physical work, family. It's prophetic. It's Sabbath. It's separation. Pharaoh sees what's happening. The slaves are waking up. And if they start resting, gathering, and sacrificing, it's over. That's why these heathen try to keep your ass distracted. That's why this system fears your identity. Not because of skin color, family, but because of your spiritual alignment. Exodus 1:10, we already saw it in the first chapter. Come on, let us deal wisely with them. Why? So they won't what? Lest they multiply. Same playbook, new generation. In verse 6, man. Now he moving. Same day, no delay. Soon as he hears the truth, he weaponizes the system. He turns to the taskmasters and say, apply pressure. Oh, y'all want to be free? Apply pressure. This is Babylon's first response to every awakening. Cut the support. Increase the weight. Divide the people. Blame the prophets. He ain't going to Yah with his rebuttal, family. He ain't debating theology. He weaponizes what? Policy. They laws. This is exactly how they respond today. You speak up, you get shadow banned. You gather, they flood the communities with poison. Separate, they cut your funding. Refuse to celebrate pagan holidays, they call you divisive. Oh, Christmas is supposed to bring families together. You're being divisive. Fuck you. Because Pharaoh don't care about your freedom. He just cares that you keep making bricks. Give me money. I want money. I don't care about your freedom talk. Give me money. These are how the corporations around the world think, family. Y'all think you got a nice little fancy job? You are expendable. The minute you are of no use, Negro, they will fire your ass. Y'all think y'all job safe because you friends with Brad and Becky. Bitch, please. When your usefulness is used up, you gone, Keisha. You gone, Tyrone. Goodbye. And now I'm going to have to see you crabbing and crying on social media. Oh my God, they fired me, y'all. They fired me, y'all. You thought you were safe, huh, nigga? Nigga. You thought you were safe. We're going to see later on in this chapter, same niggas who think they were safe next to Massa. Watch what happened to. Family, I want you to listen close to me. When you rise in truth, don't expect celebration. Expect retaliation. Because Babylon don't break with kindness. It breaks under pressure. In the moment you say, let my people go, the system gonna scream back, get your ass back to work. But don't fold. Don't backtrack. Because what's coming next? It's Yah's turn to answer. We're gonna go to 7 through 9 now. Strap in, family. This ain't Sunday school. This is war. Because Pharaoh heard the demand. And instead of folding, he said, fine, you want freedom? I'm going to choke you with the very work you built my kingdom with. So let's get to it, family. 7-9. Ye shall no more give the people straw to make brick. God damn. As heretofore, let them go and gather straw for themselves. And the tale of the bricks which they did make heretofore, ye shall lay upon them. Ye shall not diminish aught thereof, for they be idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our Elohim. Let there more work be laid upon the men, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words. Whew! Verse 7, boy, this is evil shit. He didn't free them, he made their slavery worse. Straw was essential, family, to hold the bricks together. They needed it. It took time to find. Pharaoh was saying, you want to talk about freedom? Go find your own damn straw and still bring me the same results. Boy, I tell ya, if this ain't today, that's like your job, taking your resources, but demanding the same output. They do this a lot in these corporations. They cut the funding and then expect you to still give out the same results with less funding. How the fuck you gonna do that? And then if you can't produce, they say you lazy. That's like public schools stripping funding but expecting test scores to rise. Like cutting black families off from land, language, and legacy like they've done to us today. Then mocking us for being behind. Ain't that some shit? They cut you off from your history. Cut you off from your language, your land. Now you want somebody else's land doing what they tell you to do, and they still say you behind. Boy. Whoo! This why the Most High burning they shit up. This why you got plantations on fire, family. And it's only gonna get worse from here on out. Pharaoh was a damn capitalist. I thought capitalism started here. It's always been there. He turned deliverance into punishment, family. And here's the coldest part. He weaponized time. Now Israel had to work harder just to stand still. Ecclesiastes 4:1, I returned and considered all the oppressions, skipping down, and they had no comforter. Do we have a comforter today? Who is comforting us today in our captivity? Nobody. Who is interceding for our people today? Nobody. We still out here making bricks today, family, with no straw. Trying to build legacies with broken families. Trying to build wealth with no inheritance. Trying to build truth with censored platforms. And the pharaohs of this world laugh. Brad and Becky laughing at you, Keisha and Tyrone at the job. They laughing at you. Look at this nigger here thinking he's one of us. Look at this nigger here. That's what they say behind your back, stupid. And then you find out the hard way, and then you want to cry like a bitch. What was that energy before? When we tried to warn your dumb ass, and you said, oh, you just jealous. You mad. You mad because I got it, and you don't got it. Now you don't got shit. Who laughing now, Keisha? Who laughing now, Tyrone? Diddy ass is in jail. They allowed this nigga to rummage for decades doing his bullshit. He is in jail rotting, looking crazy. That nigga done aged like 5-10 years in a couple of months. That nigga looking crazy. He thought he was safe. R. Kelly thought he was safe. Bill Cosby thought he was safe. Verse 8. Here it is right here, family. The slander. Pharaoh says, don't reduce the workload. They lazy. That's the go-to lie of every oppressor. You ain't suffering. You just don't want to work. Don't they say that today? Give you unrealistic requirements, and then when people give them backlash, they just say, oh, y'all lazy. Y'all just don't want to work. But they trying to make you jump through 15 billion hoops for a minimum wage job, and they say, you lazy. You just don't want to work. You need 5 years experience. Well, I just got out of college. I don't got no experience. Well, go get some experience. How the fuck does that work? How am I going to get experience if I can't get the goddamn job that I went to school and paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for? Nigga. This is what they do. Oh, nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to work. Everybody lazy. Them niggas lazy. Get it how you live, bruh. If I can do it, you can do it too. Nigga, I ain't bending over and getting my ass pushed in. No. Even while they bleed you dry, family, they say this bullshit. You speak out, they say you just making excuses. You want land? Get a job, nigga. You want justice? Stop being lazy. This is what they do. This is what they tell you. You can't complain. You can't say shit. Go to all these videos with the protests. You always gonna find a cracker in there. Get a job. Stop being lazy. If you guys just put all that effort into getting a job, you wouldn't have to be marching out like this. Fucking cracker. Damn saltines, boy, I tell you. Hoo-cha. You catching hell, and they calling it rest. And he keeps going. They idle. Therefore they cry, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our Elohim. Ain't that about a bitch? He calls worship idleness. He sees covenant as laziness. Just like today, you say Shabbat, they say you doing nothing. You teach Torah, they say that's a cult. You keep feast days, they call it weird. Because if your worship ain't serving Pharaoh, family, he calls it rebellion. If you ain't doing and acting like them, you weird. You in a cult. Ain't that what they call our covenant today? A cult. When you say you an Israelite, they say you a cult. They got all our people thinking about this. Because these stupid ass goddamn camps out here keep on making a bad name for us with they bullshit. They bullshit ass 12 tribe chart. They lying to other nations because they want to sleep with their people. They want to sleep with their women because they don't like their own women. Boy, I tell you, the Most High gonna destroy them camps. Keep an eye out for it. Bishop Nathaniel worth $150 fucking million. Same amount that TD Jake's worth. And yet he want to call himself a servant of the Most High Yah. Boy, I tell you, these coons, they got hell coming for them. I can't wait to see it all burn down, family. Burn down the Potter's House. Burn down IUIC. Burn down GMS. Burn down GOCC. Burn them all down to the fucking ground. Y'all following a whole nother man instead of following the Most High Yah. I ain't a part of no camp. I follow the Most High myself. But he gave me a platform to inform the rest of you Israelites out there who in ignorance. To wake the fuck up. Y'all worrying about goddamn titles. I'm a bishop, I'm a deacon. Get the fuck out of here. Most High ain't calling none of y'all bishops or deacons. Verse 9. Look at this right here. The agenda has been exposed right here. Pharaoh's trying to drown out Yah's word with busyness. He said, give them more work. Keep them so tired they can't think. Make sure they don't have time for Moses' vain words. Silence the awakening with survival. This is what the world does to you today, niggas. Your job got you drained. Y'all get home, y'all ain't got no energy to do nothing else. Open your Bible, bitch, please. I'm too tired to look in the Word of God. I'm too drained to do some precepts. I'm too hungover to pray. Your mind got you anxious. Your bills got you choking. You don't even have time to breathe, let alone study the Torah. That's why they work y'all asses 5 days a week, 60 hours, to make sure you ain't got no time for the Most High Yah. They know what they doing, family. They know what they doing. Give you so much goddamn work, you don't want to do nothing else. Daniel 7:25, and he shall wear out the saints of the Most High Yah. Boy, he wearing us out, ain't he? They are wearing us out today. That's what all this is. Wear them out, burn them out, keep them too tired to fight. Are y'all getting it yet? Is this seeping through your skull yet, Israel? Are you finally realizing why your life is the way it is? Because that's what I do. I bring out the why. Nobody else talks about the why. They do all the other questions. Who, what, when, where, and how. But they don't do the why. I give you the why. They following the same script from Egypt. There ain't nothing new under the sun, family. The Most High got all this shit running on repeat. It's a rerun. He already seen it before. We haven't seen it before, but I'm showing you it's happened. So you can see the pattern, so you can get out of the pattern, so you can break free from the chains that are on you spiritually, mentally. So you can separate yourself from this system and you can come back to your Elohim. That's why I do what I do. This is the way I talk. It's brutal. It's harsh. It wakes your ass up. It perks your ears so you can pay attention. I ain't finna coddle you like Joel Osteen and T.D. Jakes. I ain't finna be sitting up here laughing with you. I'm gonna tell you like it is. If you don't like that shit, fine. Stay in your delusion. But don't get mad when the Most High crack your skull for your rebellion. And you're gonna come back to me and I'm gonna be like, I told you so. I ain't gonna feel no sympathy for you. I tell you, hey, that's gonna burn you. You go over there and touch it and you get burned. I ain't feeling no sympathy for you. All of this, family, is psychological slavery. This is what they got you on today. Pharaoh don't need chains. He uses pressure. He uses exhaustion. He uses propaganda. And the second you talk about freedom, they crank the heat, double the work, and say you lazy. But here's what they fear, that your suffering is going to lead to separation. That pressure going to produce prophecy. That work without straw is going to push you to Yah. Because when you got nothing left to lean on, family, you lean on him. That's why y'all whooping y'all asses, so y'all can have to depend on him. That's why you're going through hell, so you depend on him. He's pushing you towards him, but y'all keep fighting it. And all you're doing is making the situation bad for yourself. Just let go. Submit. Your life will be a whole lot easier. But y'all don't like that word submit. Y'all call that slavery. Y'all have been bamboozled, indoctrinated, led astray by these white folks, by these so-called feminists. Y'all have allowed them to redefine words. And y'all stupid ass niggas went right along with it. And now y'all suffering for it. But you too goddamn stubborn and stiff-necked to say, you know what? I've been had. I've been lied to. I've been deceived. Because that would make your pride do a backflip. Y'all don't want to feel that pain. So you make believe. You lie to yourself each and every day that you're happy, that you got it going on. You post on the timeline with your bullshit ass cars and your money and your fake nails and your big ass eyelashes and your weave and all this other bullshit, all your name brands and vacations and all this dumb ass hotels and shit like that. You're fake and you're flodge all over the timeline. So you lie to yourself that all this stuff is going on behind the scenes ain't real. Cause look at me right now, family. I ain't suffering. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. But the more you flodge, the more your insecurity shows that you ain't happy, that you are covering up for something. You are overcompensating. The Most High see it. The remnant sees it. The only one who can't see it is you. So we keep it moving to 10 to 12. This is where it gets real ugly, family. Because the problem ain't just Pharaoh. It's these damn Israelites who got too used to chains. The ones who got comfortable in captivity. The ones who became middlemen for oppression. These next 3 verses, family, they ain't about the enemy. They about us. So let's rip it open, shall we? And the taskmasters of the people went out and their officers, and they spake to the people, saying, Thus saith Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go ye, get you straw, where ye can find it, yet not aught of your work shall be diminished. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw. So verse 10, Pharaoh gives the order, right? But look who carries it out. Not just Egyptians, but Israelite officers too. Your own people standing between you and your own freedom. That's the black cops, family. That's your bougie politicians. That's your family members telling you all that Torah stuff is too much. That's your pastors quoting Paul to keep you docile and lazy. They ain't Pharaoh, but they enforce Pharaoh's orders. And boy, they love it so. Look at these black politicians smiling from ear to ear as they beat down their own people for their oppressor. All for some money. But guess what? When they start doing bad shit, they in jail immediately. Saw a black woman, I forgot what state it was. She was embezzling funds. They got rid of her ass quick. But yet these heathen, they can embezzle funds for centuries. Nothing happens to them. But if your black ass do it because you thought you was safe, you thought you was one of them, they throw the book at your ass. Now she going away for good. For decades, her black ass is behind bars. She thought she was safe. The Most High made sure to let her know otherwise. Now she gonna be rotting in the jail cell for decades because she thought she was white. Whew. But she ain't the only one. A lot of other black politicians and mayors, senators, council members, all these people have been caught over the years. All you gotta do is just search it up, family. It's all there for you to see. But yet the oppressors can embezzle funds, quote unquote, legally by taxes. Is that embezzling? It's legal embezzlement. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother subject. But like I said, they ain't Pharaoh family. They enforce Pharaoh's orders. Because when pressure hits, some Israelites switch sides to save their comfort. Isaiah 30:10 shows you this attitude. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not. Skip over. Speak unto us smooth things. See, they want it nice and easy. They want it comforting. They don't want it harsh and brutal like the way I do it. That's what all these Israelites say. They tone police your boy when I come up in the comment section. Tone police. God don't like your language, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. You don't know Elohim. You don't know Yah. If you tone policing, you don't know Yah. You could say this in a better way, brother. Fuck you. How about that? Is that better for you? Boy, they can't take it. Boy, that flesh comes up and flares out. Boy, you can see them seething behind the screen. Foaming at the mouth. Oh, man. They don't want freedom, family. They want peace with Pharaoh. And if that means delivering his message to their own people, they'll do it with a smile like a Steve Harvey. His big ass teeth. Everywhere I see that nigga smiling. All of them smiling. They always smiling. Getting paid all that money to be a traitor to your people. Boy, I tell you, the Most High Yah got something for every last one of these niggas. I can't wait. I can't wait to see him fall, family. I can't wait. I got the popcorn ready. I got the wine ready. I can't wait. I'm itching. I'm itching for it. I feel like Tyrone Biggums, man. Hey, man. Hey, y'all, you got any more of that judgment? Woo, child. Verse 11, look at this. This is cruelty right here. That they wrap it in the command. Pharaoh saying, you on your own now. Find your own supplies. But you still better deliver what I demand. Damn, woo. Y'all feel it? Do you feel that? That's what Black Israel goes through every damn day. No reparations, but pay your taxes. No inheritance, but pull yourself up, nigga. No land, but follow our laws. No justice, but keep it peaceful. Boy, I tell you. You can't be angry, apparently. This is righteous anger. I got every right to feel the way I feel about you goddamn crackers. I got every right to feel about all the rest of you nations too. Because y'all all had a part in our slavery. Y'all all have a part in our captivity and keeping us on the bottom. Every last one of you nations are gonna get it. The Most High finna whip your ass. From sea to shining sea, all you nations finna get that ass whooped. I can't wait. I love pulling up the news and seeing floods killing hundreds. I love it. I love it. I love those wildfires. They got a whole wildfire over there in Canada. Big ass, massive wildfire over there. Smoke seeping through the U.S. Big wildfire. And I'm like, all praises. Burn up all their houses. Burn them up inside it. You want to burn our people after you lynch them, bitch niggas? Burn inside your house while you can't escape. This is the energy y'all need to have. None of that soft ass energy that I see. This is the energy y'all need to come with. If it's anything less than this, you ain't doing it right. If people are not getting upset at you for speaking the word of the Most High, Yah, you are not doing it right. If you ain't pissing people off, you ain't doing it right. So you need to come better with your approach. Stop being scared. I don't give a shit. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Hell, let me throw a match on there. Let me partake in the tomfoolery. But that's coming soon. I'll wait. I'll live by while the Most High does his vengeance on our behalf. I'm cool being a spectator. I enjoy it very much. Pharaoh saying, make bricks with no straw, then get punished when they fall apart. Ain't that something? That's how America works. That's how these nations work. That's how the church works. That's how every damn system built on your back works. Psalm 94:20 says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law. They make evil look legal, then use you to enforce it. Woo, boy. Sickness. Look at verse 12. Now look at what the pressure does here, family. It scatters us. Instead of organizing, instead of rebelling, we get what? Divided, chasing scraps, gathering stubble, doing what we can just to survive while the quota stays the same. How's that look today? Working 2 jobs and still broke. I'm seeing it all over social media, especially from black women. Strong and independent. Multiple jobs, still broke. Still got to do a side hustle, doing hair or lashes or whatever the heck y'all do. And still broke. Got all them damn kids though. Can't close your legs for shit. They want to blame the black man. But y'all having kids by the same nigga. But you want to blame the rest of us black men. Boy, I tell you. Most High showing you the wickedness, family. He's showing you the stubbornness. He's showing it. They reaping what they sow. You want to be a hoe? Fine. Here you go. Now you want to complain about being a hoe. How you gonna be a hoe and then complain about what being a hoe has done to you? Get the fuck out of here. Has logic entered the building? Boy, the Most High showing y'all black women today, boy, y'all getting y'all ass whooped today. Y'all are dying in droves, going missing in droves. All that shit y'all sold decades ago is finally coming to fruition. And now look at you. You're the most unmarried in the country. Unmarried in the whole world. Most least desirable race. The Most High has shown you the fruits of your wickedness. And then when I remind you of what you did, you want to get mad at me because you too scared to take accountability for what you did in your life. You opened your legs. Nobody forced themselves in you. You sat on your back. You opened your legs up to Pookie, Ray Ray, Chad, Tyrone, Jose, Abdul, and then you got kids, and now you want to cry about having them kids and having high rent, high bills, got to work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, and still broke. Oh well. The Most High said, hey, this your circus, you the clown. This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted with your feminism, right? When you co-opted white feminism, right? Y'all want to go out and have that sexual revolution? Well, look what it has done to you and your family, your legacy. Now look at y'all crying while black men hate us. We're the least protected women, blah, 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 blah. Look at you now. Look at you now. Women rule over them. Children rule over them. Isaiah 3:12, the Most High foresaw all of this. It happened back then. It's happening again today. You reap what you sow, black woman. Black men been reaping what we sow all this time. Now it's your turn. Boy, I be having my popcorn out, listening to y'all whine, boy. Y'all be whining, and I'm sitting here with my little small violin. Cry. That's what you get. You want to be a hoe? The Most High said, here you go. Here's your sign. Here's your scarlet letter. Wear it. Now, no man ain't going to deal with you now. Who going to deal with you with all them badass kids? Multiple baby dad. Who finna deal with you? This is what rebellion gets you, family. And I know I'm going to have a whole bunch of y'all crying right now. Hey, it is what it is. You don't like the reflection? Change the image. Y'all struggling to homeschool with trash-ass curriculums from the state? Studying truth online while ducking censorship? Trying to build Hebrew community while everybody got side hustles and distractions? That's us today. Everybody got a side hustle. Everybody got a cash app and a ring light. Donate to my cash app. Donate to my GoFundMe. Patreon. I got a Patreon. Still broke. Still living paycheck to paycheck. Because y'all don't understand the reason why. Y'all scattered all over the place. And that's by design. Because Pharaoh knows if Israel stays scattered, they'll stay exhausted. If Israel stays exhausted, they'll stay enslaved. If Israel stays enslaved, he stays in power. That's why they're pushing us to be divided. That's why they're pushing a black man against a black woman. Why? Because it keeps us enslaved. We fighting windmills instead of fighting the real enemy, which is the oppressor, this system. They got us out here looking like Don Quixote. Fighting windmills, imaginary battles. While the real enemy goes unscathed. But don't worry, the Most High got something for them. It won't be unscathed for long. Trust me on that. We already seeing the warning shots. Just wait till the real battle happens. So you black Israelites, hear me loud. The biggest danger ain't just Pharaoh. It's the Israelite that gets comfortable in bondage. It's the one who delivers Pharaoh's orders. It's the one who accepts stubble and calls it provision. They love the crumbs. They've normalized suffering. They've baptized obedience. And they've turned slavery into strategy. But Yah didn't raise you to chase straw. He raised you to break the damn system. As we keep it going, 13 to 15. When the cooning backfires, this right here, family, this is the part they ain't gonna read in church. Because it pulls the mask off every house nigga, every bootlicker, every so-called leader who thinks siding with Pharaoh gonna keep him safe. These verses right here, family, they show you what happens when you think proximity to power protects you from the pain it dishes out. So let's unpack all this with a sledgehammer, shall we? 13 to 15. And the taskmasters hasted them, saying, fulfill your works, your daily works, as when there was straw. And the officers of the children of Israel, which Pharaoh's taskmasters had set over them, were beaten and demanded, wherefore have ye not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today, as heretofore? Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried unto Pharaoh, saying, wherefore dealest thou thus with thy servants? Boy, I tell you. So Pharaoh stripped the straw. Now the taskmasters out here rushing niggas like nothing changed. We don't care how impossible it is. Get it done. Make it happen, Captain. That's the spirit of the world right now. You a single mom, still got to provide and never complain. You black and Hebrew, still got to work twice as hard for half as much. You trying to obey Torah, still expected to survive in a system built to break you. But as I said before, y'all complain, but you guys don't understand why you in the rut the way you in. There ain't nothing wrong with complaining and having righteous anger, but you gotta also understand that you were the one that put yourself in that position. Once you can do that and take the accountability and actually change for the better, that's when your situation gonna change. That's when the Most High Yah will hear you, as he is seeing that you are making an effort to change. But most of y'all complain and never change. Y'all want reality to bend for you. This ain't the fucking Matrix. Reality will not bend for you. The Most High Yah is not gonna bend for you. You bend to him. You submit to his will. Once you do that, then your situation will change. If you don't do it, you're going to get the same reruns over and over and over again. Clock the wisdom, family. I say these things to give you knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yeah, it fucking hurts. I know. You don't think it hurt me when the Most High told me about myself? How evil I was, the bullshit that I did? You don't think it hurt me? Boy, my pride was, whoo. But he broke me down, family. And it wasn't until I was broken all the way down that he built me back up to where I am today. I'm still being built, family. I'm still a work in progress. But now I get the pattern. I understand his character. And that's how you got to be. Once you understand how the Most High works, it becomes very easy to follow him. He's not some cruel tyrant like Pharaoh here. If you follow him, he gonna take care of you. Plain and simple. In this system, family, they ain't just giving you less. They giving you less and demanding more. Habakkuk 1:4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. Why? Because Pharaoh don't care about equity. He don't care about justice. He cares about productivity at your expense. That's what this system is about. It's about working you to the bone and getting maximum profits. This is how it works worldwide. And now even the heathen are finally realizing, hey man, this system broken. But we've been realizing that because we've been going through it our entire existence. If they ain't part of the clique, if they ain't part of the elite of their people, they just like a nigga. They don't like that. They don't want to suffer like us. They want all the rhythm, but none of the blues. Because it reminds them who we are. That's why they overuse their credit. That's why this goddamn country is in so much credit card debt. Because they have to prove to themselves that they ain't on our level. So they use their credit to buy all this bullshit in their house that they never use to give the illusion that they are somebody, that they got it. But they don't got shit, family. It's all delusion. A house of cards, smoke and mirrors. And at any point, it's gonna fall. That's why you see them kill a whole family. Ha ha ha, family. That's why you see them kill a whole family. They don't just kill themselves, they take out the whole squad. They're like, hey, I'd rather us go out than have to suffer like a nigga. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna have y'all suffering like no damn Negro. I'm taking all y'all out. Pop, 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 boop. There's always financial reasons, family. It's always financial. Once the bubble pops, you're going to see a whole lot more suicides, family. Once the dollar goes away, you're going to see a whole lot more murder-suicides. Boy, they're going to be killing themselves in droves because they would rather kill themselves than suffer like a nigga. Let that tell you something about how powerful you are, how prophetic your situation is. Because then they will realize, damn, they the people. Those the people right there. Not them fake Jews over there. These the people right here. God damn. But the thing is, there ain't no redemption for them. Redemption coming for us only. They going away. The Most High used some of them to build up our country, build up our nation back. And after all that, poof, don't need them no more. They're only here for the plot. So if you crumble under the system, family, that ain't his problem. That's your fault for trying to be free. Boy, I really hope you guys are understanding this lesson today, because this is powerful as shit. I mean, we are in the midst of this. I see this all over the timeline. I see this all over real life. I see it. I see the struggle. I see it in the eyes of our people. I see it as they're complaining. But I'm giving you why it's happening. Listen and heed to my words. These are not vain words like Pharaoh say. These are nuggets that the Most High has put in my mouth to tell you. Don't ignore this. So verse 14, this is where it gets nasty. The very Israelites who enforced Pharaoh's orders get their asses beat when the people can't deliver. These brothers thought standing between Pharaoh and the people gave them status. They thought enforcing the system made them safe. Now they catching blows. Now they feel what the people feel. Now they getting whipped by the same man they was helping. This ain't just physical, family. That's black cops shot dead in the same streets they patrolled. I see that. That's politicians thrown out when they ain't useful. Seen that. That's your black manager fired after training 10 white boys. Definitely seen that. We're witnessing all of this right now, family. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Take heed. Cooning is never a shield. Pharaoh always turns on his servants. Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men and not Yah. Skip over. Both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down. You side with Babylon, you fall with it. That's why the Most High tells us to get out of her, my people, that you partake not in her sins, Revelation 18:4. Come on now. Because if you are with Babylon, when this shit hits the fan, you gonna fall with it. Verse 15 here. Here's the humiliation. After getting beat by Pharaoh's men, they don't go to Yah. They go right back to Pharaoh and cry to him. Please, master, why you do us like this? Why you do this, master? I've been good boy. I've been good boy. That's what slavery does. It breaks your spirit until you beg your abuser for fairness. Instead of turning to Moses, instead of falling on their faces to Yah, they go cry to the same system that whipped them. Just like begging courts for justice today, marching in circles, asking for peace, voting, pleading, and protesting to the same oppressors that poison your people and mocked your pain. Don't y'all see how stupid that is? Redundant. These people don't got a heart to help you, family. The Most High hardens their heart. They don't give a shit about you. They never have. They never will. So stop trying to get their acceptance and just realize these people don't like you and stay away from them. But nah, y'all want to go date them. I did. Whoops. Because I hated myself and I hated my people. That's why I did it that way. Made up excuses. Oh, black women were bad, but that's what I did. Oh, the other nations are easier to deal with and everything like that. That was my excuses. If it's my excuse, guarantee you it's all these other Negroes and passport bros. Same excuse. Didn't want to handle the responsibility. So we ducked it and ran to the enemy. Now you got people proud of divesting, proud of interracial marriage, proud of it, and flogging it for clout online, making TikTok content for it. Boy, I tell you, we sick in the head. The same people who beat and lynched and killed and burned and raped your ancestors, you want to flog them, that you dating and marrying and having kids with their descendants. Sick, I tell you. That ain't power, family. That is programmed submission. Jeremiah 2:23. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Why you begging? Let this be a hard-ass warning for you Israelites today. When you stand with Pharaoh, you catch Pharaoh's wrath. Your status ain't gonna save you. It didn't save Diddy, did it? Your compliance won't shield you. And when the system turns, it don't ask who helped. It just swings. So stop begging for fairness from a kingdom built on your destruction. Turn your face to Yah. Turn your heart to the covenant. And let these beatings be the wake-up call to get you to obey your Creator. So let's keep it going. 16 to 18 now. This is where it gets sickening, family. You would think after getting their backs lit up by Pharaoh's men, these Israelite officers will rise up, turn to Moses, fall to their knees, seek Yah even. But nah, they still trying to reason with the same oppressor that just beat their ass. That is spiritual crack, family. When you so broken, you think talking politely gonna make Pharaoh merciful. You cry to your enemy thinking he gonna suddenly give a damn. Let's walk this down slow and hard, family. 3 verses, 16 through 18. There is no straw given unto thy servants. And they say to us, make brick, and behold, thy servants are beaten. But the fault is in thine own people. But he said, ye are idle, ye are idle. Therefore ye say, let us go and do sacrifice to Yah. Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you, yet shall ye deliver the tale of bricks. Whew. Master Pharaoh, this ain't our fault. We ain't get no straw. It's your people tripping. Look at this right here. Israel blaming Egypt's overseers like Pharaoh ain't the one pulling the strings. They call themselves thy servants twice in one verse. We your servants, Master Pharaoh. Your men beat us for not meeting the quota. That's impossible. Please, Master. We loyal. It's your crew that's acting out of line. That's the slave mentality in full bloom, family. That's blaming the police, but still trusting the court. That's crying about injustice, but while still saluting the flag. Military. Military. I'm proud to serve the USA. Fuck the USA. Fuck that country. Fuck this country. Fuck the military. Fuck they flag. Yeah, I said it. I gotta live here against my will. Running to any other country ain't gonna do shit for me. It's the same shit everywhere. So I gotta sit here and bide my time until the Most High Yah does what he does. That's your grandma saying, pray for America, after her whole life being oppressed. Lamentations 5:8 says, servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand. None. They ain't letting you go, family. These Israelite officers are more loyal to Pharaoh than to their own people, their own kin getting beaten broken. They just want their spot back. They want order, not freedom. Now look at the next verse here. Here comes the backhand from Pharaoh himself. Idle. You lazy ass Hebrews. That's why y'all talking about sacrificing. Y'all just don't want to work. Do you hear the mockery? They came crying and begging, and Pharaoh spits in their face. He said, he don't say, I understand. He don't say, let's compromise. He hits them with lazy niggas talking about God again. That's exactly how they see us today. You keeping Torah, you lazy. You teaching identity, you divisive. You protesting evil, you making excuses. Isaiah 51:23. Which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. And boy, we have bowed all the way down. All these nations are going over us. We doing whatever they tell us to do. No hesitation. Pharaoh didn't just dismiss them. He humiliated them. And that's what happens when you try to negotiate with these damn demons, man. You will never beg your way out of bondage. You got to be delivered by fire. And that's what we see in today. Fire everywhere. That's the only way we going to be delivered, family. When the Most High break their will. When the Most High break their system. That is when we go home. That is when we finally free. And not a second before. So stop thinking you free when you can't do shit without their permission. Oh, you want to travel to another land? You better have your passport, nigga. Oh, you want to drive? You better have a license, nigga. You want to marry? You want to get married legally? You better have a marriage license, nigga. Pay me money. Pay me money. Give me money. Got a goddamn license for everything. We got to get their permission to do every goddamn thing. What's next? A breathing license? We're going to have to pay them to breathe? Oh, fuck, I don't want to give no goddamn ideas. Strict that from the record book. Niggas gonna be holding their breath, trying not to pay. Oh, man. Verse 18, though. Look what this is. Look what he says here. Translation right here. Shut the fuck up and get back to work. You ain't getting straw, but I better see those bricks. This is Pharaoh's heart, family. Cold, greedy, unmoved. This is the system's reply to your suffering. I don't care about your complaints. I don't care about your pain. I don't care if the system's broken. Produce or perish. And we still living in that system right now. Every damn day. Working without resources. Raising kids in chaos. Trying to keep the Sabbath while dodging debt. Trying to be holy while the whole system around you is defiled. And they still demand you meet their quotas. Ecclesiastes 5:8, Solomon says this. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment. Skip over. Marvel not at the matter. Don't be shocked, black people. This ain't accidental. This is all structural. It's strategic. This is all spiritual. It's prophecy. Let this burn deep. Pharaoh don't care about your pain. He don't care about your logic. He don't care about your innocence. You could get beat, cry, plead, pray, beg, and the answer gonna still be, shut up and make bricks. So stop begging. Stop explaining. Stop asking Babylon to fix what Yah said he gonna destroy. This ain't the time for tears, people. This is time for obedience. This is time for separation and power. This is what we're supposed to do. (1921). Turn your volume all the way up, family, because this is where you see the real sickness in the camp. Pressure hit. Pharaoh just stumped their necks. And instead of rebelling, instead of waking up, instead of going to Yah, these Israelite officers turn around and snap on Moses. They bite the very hand Yah sent to free them. So let's rip this wide open. I ain't finna hold back a single word. Y'all know me. 19-21. And the officers of the children of Israel did see that they were in evil case, after it was said, ye shall not minish aught from your bricks of your daily task. And they met Moses and Aaron, who stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh. And they said unto them, Yah look upon you and judge, because ye have made our savor to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh, goddamn, and in the eyes of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to slay us. Whoo, 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 whoo. Sickness. Look at verse 19 here. The coons realized, damn, we screwed. Pharaoh ain't playing. We still got to make the same bricks with no straw. We getting our backs torn open for nothing. They finally see the system ain't ever going to play fair. But instead of turning to Yah, instead of repenting for helping Pharaoh, they stew in bitterness and fear. This is every house Negro in 2025 who finally gets that tap on the shoulder. Sorry, we're downsizing. Woo! I saw a story the other day. 106,000 black women fired. Whoops. Tap on the shoulder. We're downsizing. Or get locked up by the system they thought they served. And still refuses to blame Pharaoh. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, skip over, that cover with the covering, but not of my spirit. When Babylon turns, you see the real state of your soul. You did it all for nothing. All that clout chasing, all that bending over, you did it for nothing. Diddy ended up in jail anyway. He did all that to avoid doing all that stuff. He thought they were just gonna allow him. He thought y'all was just gonna allow him to do all that nonsense. But the Most High is very patient. 20 years in the Most High's eyes is probably like a couple of minutes. Then he thought he was safe because the Most High allowed him to hang his own neck with the noose he provided. Y'all give you the rope. You hang yourself with it, though. You thought you was safe. Exodus 5:20. Look at this. They met Moses now. It's the coward move right here, family. Instead of squaring up with Pharaoh, they wait for Moses and Aaron outside like some angry ex-girlfriend, ready to pop off on the one brother who actually had the guts to confront the oppressor. That's what happens when Israel gets used to captivity, y'all. You start hating the messenger more than the master. That's why they hate me, family. That's why they get mad when I come in with that truth. That's why they get mad when I come in with that rebuke, that correction. They get mad at me, but you ain't got the guts to take that shit to the Most High Yah. You ain't got the guts to take that shit with the real oppressor. But you want to come at me because I'm a quote-unquote easy target. Boy, I ain't easy. I'll have your ass scrambling for the hills like y'all always do. Gotta go block. You can block me all you want to. The Most High just gonna send somebody else. You can't run from him. Jonah thought he could run. Most High was like, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga here. Nigga, I cover the whole earth. Where are you running to? You can block me, but you can't block the truth. You can't block Yah himself. He'll just send another person until your ass finally listen. And if you don't listen, he just gonna kill you. That's just how it goes. Plain and simple. This is your family getting mad at you for speaking truth. That's black leaders calling you divisive for teaching Torah. These Christians, these pastors, boy, I be getting in their face too. They don't like me, boy. You're very hateful to be a servant of God. You're very hateful. Boy, y'all don't know Yah. Y'all don't know what Yah hates. These Christians saying you are destroying unity for waking up. They didn't fight Pharaoh. They circled Moses. Pure bitch behavior right here, family. John 8:40 says, but now ye seek to kill me, a man that hath told you the truth. Whew. Let it sink in. You want to come at me because I tell you the truth. You should be getting mad at yourself, at your reflection, but that's what you're mad at. You're not mad at me. You're mad at the mirror I held up. Because now you see just how pitiful you truly look and you don't like it. So you're mad at the mirror. You're throwing rocks at the mirror. Instead of changing the reflection in the mirror, you go and get a rock and you go and break the mirror. Like that's going to do anything. Guess what? Your reflection's still the same, asshole. Another mirror gonna come right on next, and you still gonna see your ugly self in the mirror. Should be funny, family. Should be funny. They really think that blocking me gonna do anything. Most High just gonna have another mirror show. There's always another bus on the way. Verse 21 here. Now the gloves off. Yah judge you, Moses. You made us stink to Pharaoh. Now he want to kill us because of you. Read that slow, family. They blame Moses. They say it's your fault we suffering. If you had opened your mouth, Pharaoh wouldn't be so mad. Now you got a sword over our necks. That is peak slave psychology in 4K. You would rather please Pharaoh and die in chains than risk being free and pissing off the enemy. That's why our people still march for equality instead of deliverance. That's why they protect the very system that's murdering them. That's why Morpheus said you're going to have some people that are so helplessly dependent on a system, they are going to fight you. They are going to fight you when you try to wake them up. You try to tell your parents, hey, stop eating pork, and they tell you, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Get out of here with that mess. Get out of here with that nonsense. You try to tell them, hey, stay still on the Sabbath. Where'd I say that at? We in a new covenant. Jesus was our Sabbath. Jesus is my Sabbath. The fuck out of here with that. And then when you keep on going, get out my face with that Bible stuff. But I thought you was a follower of God. I thought you said you loved the Most High. I thought you said you follow Christ. Christ didn't do none of the stuff you're doing right now. How the hell are you going to call yourself a follower? He didn't eat pork. He celebrated the feast days. He celebrated Sabbath. But y'all ain't doing none of that. How are you a follower of him if you ain't doing none of the shit he did? How can you call yourself a follower? Delusion is how. They'd rather be comfortable, family, than have to strive for truth. This is where we at. Instead of crying out to Yah for power, they cuss the only real prophets. Acts 7, 51, 52, look at Stephen. Ye do always resist the Holy Ghost, as your fathers did, so did ye. Skip over. Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And that's what got them stoned. This ain't new, family. This is generational cowardice and spiritual treason. This is what these niggas are about today. That's why I have no sympathy for them when they get their head split open. No sympathy. Let it burn, family. When you are too scared to confront Pharaoh, you become the executioner of your own deliverer. You turn the sword on the only man sent to break your chains because you still want to eat crumbs in peace. That's why most Israelites today hate the truth, hate the Torah, hate separation, because it exposes their comfort with slavery. If you are blaming the prophets, you ain't just lost. You are Pharaoh's lapdog. You a little bitch. Time to wake the fuck up, Israel. Stop swinging at Moses and turn your rage on the real enemy. So let's get these last two verses and close it out. Now here comes the part you never see on stained glass windows or in these fake church sermons. This is the ugly, honest, knees in the dirt prayer of a man who did everything y'all said, caught all the smoke from his own people, and now stands looking at the sky like, what the actual hell am I supposed to do? This is what it looks like to really serve y'all, family. Not glory, not applause, just pain, confusion, and fire in your belly. This is what I go through on a daily basis. Stress. Because these niggas laughing. You hit them with truth, and they sitting up there hitting you with laughing emojis. Grown-ass men and women. Grown-ass men and women. Can't take correction at their big age. Hitting you with LMAO. You funny. Laughing emojis. Kid behavior. Toddler mentality. There's a lot of y'all who listen to me. A lot of y'all do this shit. I know y'all still doing it. Don't know how to respond in a grown manner. Still talking like kids. Still LMAO and every damn thing. Laughing emojis everywhere. That's what kids do when they don't want to take accountability for their actions. That's what kids do when they dodge in truth. That's what they do. They laugh. They turn it back on you. Try to call you names. Insult you. Middle school shit. Calling me the devil. Calling me Satan. Don't even exist. Calling me gay. Oh, you just want to argue with women. You just want to argue with women. That's feminine as fuck. Don't say no shit. Don't deny any of the shit that I just corrected them on. They don't deny that. They just go straight to the insults because they know my shit is correct. They don't got no answer for the smoke. So the next thing they do is insult. That's 2 brain cell energy right there, family. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers are dumb as shit. I'm sorry. The majority of you Israelites are really stupid. Really dumb. Really dumb. It's like talking to a fucking brick. But even then, a brick has use. Whoo! I ain't want to insult the bricks like that. But goddamn. Anyways, verses 22, 23. And Moses returned unto Yah and said, Yah, wherefore hast thou so evil entreated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he hath done evil to this people. Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all. Listen to how raw this is, family. Verse 22, Moses ain't praying with that fake prayer, that fake piety bullshit that these Christians do. He's venting in Yah's face. Yah, why are you letting us get stumped out? Why did you even send me if it's all done? If all it's done is making it worse. This ain't doubt, family. This is heartbreak. He stood up. He obeyed. He spoke the truth. And all that got him was a nation ready to stone him and Pharaoh laughing at his pain. This is you when you finally walk in your calling and your own people cuss you out. Your family turns cold. And the system goes harder. Moses is questioning the whole plan. He's not asking for a sign. He's asking for answers. He's asking if the pain was even worth the mission. Psalm 13, 1 and 2. How long wilt thou forget me, O Yah? Forever? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? Y'all see this? This is the cry of a true deliverer. Not these fake ass Christians and these fake followers of Christ, these fake ass Israelites who say they in the truth. Not them. This is a true remnant. This is what we go through on a daily basis. This ain't no goddamn rainbows and unicorn mission, family. This ain't nothing to laugh about. We going through hell out here. Trying to wake y'all stupid asses up. We going through hell every day. Trying to wake you up. Now look at verse 23. Last verse. He lays it out right here. Yah, since I showed up, it got worse. You sent me to deliver, and all I did was bring more pain. You ain't delivered nobody. It's just more tears, more slavery, more beatings. Where the rescue at? That's the prayer of every real Israelite leader that has prayed. After you take all the risk, after you lose friends, after you get clowned online, after you catch hell from both Babylon and your own people, you look up and say, Yah, you said deliverance was coming. So what the fuck is it? Real talk, family. If you ain't never been there, you ain't never really led. Let me repeat that for your ass again. If you ain't never been there, if you ain't never prayed this, you ain't never really led anybody. Moses didn't lose faith. He got honest. Because every prophet hits that wall. You step out for Yah, and for a while, it feels like things just get worse. But what Moses didn't know, that was just a setup. Yah had to let Pharaoh flex, had to let Israel break, had to let every fake leader fold. So when he moves, everyone knows it was Yah. Not Moses, not Aaron, Yah alone. Family, this is the pain before the plagues. This is the frustration before the freedom. This is the moment when every deliverer wants to quit. Every real servant screams, and Yah says, now you ready to watch me move. Don't fold when the pressure turns up. Don't backslide just because the pain got hotter. If you are catching hell for walking in truth, it means you right where Yah wants you. I repeat it again. If you are catching hell for walking in truth, it means you are right where Yah wants you. Cry out, curse if you need to, but don't quit. Because the next chapter, family, is where Yah flips the whole table. Listen close, Black Israel. Because if you ain't lived through Exodus 5, you ain't ready for freedom. This chapter, family, is a graveyard for cowards and a furnace for the real ones. It's where every fake hope dies and every illusion about easy deliverance gets stumped the hell out. Yah didn't send Moses to get applause. He sent him to get resistance. He sent him to confront Pharaoh and watch things get worse before they ever get better. Let's break it all the way down for your spirit, family. You spoke truth and Babylon slapped you harder. You tried to rally your people and they turned on you. You obeyed Yah and the system doubled the chains. You got mocked, you got blamed, you got isolated and made a byword. Hello, this is what I'm going through right here. I see myself right here in this chapter, family. I swear, it's like as I'm reading this book, I'm seeing my whole life unfold. I'm seeing the picture. Just like Moses, just like Aaron, just like every deliverer since Abraham, Pharaoh's answer is always the same. Shut up and make bricks. Don't talk about freedom. Don't talk about Yah. Don't organize. Don't separate. Don't keep Sabbath. Don't build. Just suffer and smile. And when the pressure hits, Israel turns on itself. The middleman side with the enemy, as you see today. The suffering makes us blame our own instead of the system that's choking us. But here's what Yah was doing the whole time. He was breaking your dependency on Pharaoh. He was burning off your trust in Babylon. He was exposing the fakes and hardening the real ones. He was setting the stage for a deliverance and that nobody could take credit for but him. Exodus 5, family, this chapter is that dark night before the dawn, where even the prophets question the mission, where the chains feel heavier than ever, where every illusion of working within the system is dead. But this is the crucible right here. The place where Yah lets your faith get beat so he can resurrect you with power, as it says in Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Yah delivered him out of them all. If you're right here, right now, broken, beaten, bitter, blamed for even trying to free your people, good. That means you're finally ready for Yah to show out. That means you're finally out of options, out of idols, out of allies, except him. Because after Exodus 5, family, Yah steps in. No more Moses' mouth. No more Pharaoh's ego. No more fake leaders. Just Yah, plagues, and power. So hold the line, remnant. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. Pharaoh ain't end of your story. He's just a setup for your liberation. Let every tear, every brick, every lash, every betrayal be fuel. Because chapter 6, family, Yah's about to talk. And when he talks, Babylon bleeds. Get ready for the storm. That is the end of my sermon. All praise and great glory to the Most High Yah for allowing me to give you this powerful word today. Just hold on, family. It's coming. You see it now. You see the rumblings now. Let the Most High cook. He cooking up a masterpiece, a 5-course dinner, family. Let him do him. I pray you guys have had a great Sabbath. Mine's is nearly done. I pray you guys have a great rest of your week. Remember, June 9th, that's a Monday, is when I personally will be doing Pentecost or Shavuot, however you want to say it in the Hebrew. June 9th, sun up, sundown. I will put out a lesson on that day so you can see what that means for us today, what we're seeing, all that good stuff. So look out for that. As I end, I will leave you with a new song. Haven't released it yet, but I will release it today. It'll show up on the systems in about a day or two. You guys should get on my Spotify or Apple Music, because that takes, like literally, like I told you earlier, takes the next day most of the time. So if you want to hear my songs quicker, I will go onto my Spotify. I'll put all that in the description for all the new subscribers and whatnot who have not heard or not subscribed to my music. This track is called Coon. Perfect for what this chapter has talked about today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see y'all willing, next week. Stay blessed, Israel. I love y'all.
Oh, they dance for the master, yeah, they love the show. Selling out their people for the devil, they glow. But the truth is calling, it's knocking at the door. Israel, rise up, we can't take it no more. They tap dance for the system, smile real bright, but behind closed doors they ain't sleeping at night. Trading Judah's crown for a seat at the feast. While their brothers starve, they bow to the beast. Oh, they love the oppressor, call him master still. Defend the lies, say they love his will. But the curses of Deuteronomy they don't wanna see. Blindfold on, yeah, they hate being free. They point the finger at the king, call him strange. Laugh with the nations, but their souls deranged. They forgot Yah's promise, forgot his name. All for some silver, all for some fame. Oh, coon, where's your pride? You lost in the world on the wrong side. Turn back to Zion, let your soul revive. Stop chasing their lie, it's time to thrive. Oh, coon, can't you see you a child of Jacob? You were born to be free. Stop loving your chains, stop hating your kin. Israel, rise up, let the kingdom begin. They cheer for the nations while their people bleed. They plant seeds of hate but won't water the need. Saying why unite, we good over here. But when trouble comes they cry crocodile tears. They mock the prophets, they mock the truth. Saying that Bible ain't real while twisting the roots. But Ezekiel saw them dry bones come alive. And the coons gon' watch as the faithful survive. They sip from the cup of the enemy's wine. Drunk on deception saying everything's fine. But Yah's judgment coming, it's knocking real loud. And the coons will scatter when he parts the clouds. Why you hate your brother but love your foe? Why you sell your soul for a TV show? The nations laugh at you, they love your shame. But Israel's redemption will erase your name. Oh, coon, where's your pride? You lost in the world on the wrong side. Turn back to Zion, let your soul revive. Stop chasing their lie, it's time to thrive. Oh, coon, can't you see you a child of Jacob? You were born to be free. Stop loving your chains, stop hating your kin. Israel, rise up, let the kingdom begin. Oh, coon, yeah, we calling you out. Let go of the lies, let go of the doubt. The lions awake and the trumpet will sound. Israel's redemption, yeah, it's coming around. It's written in the book, but you skipped the page. Isaiah told the story, but you locked it in a cage. Woe unto them that call evil good, but the coon's too blind to see what he should. Micah said, what doth the Lord require of thee? But the coon said, nah, I just wanna be free. Free to shuck and jive, free to sell my soul. But your freedom ain't life, it's a grave that you hold. Jeremiah weep for the state of our plight. But the coons keep dancing in the pale moonlight. Yah's wrath is coming, it's written on a scroll. But the coon plays a fool while the trumpets roll. Oh, coon, where's your pride? You lost in the world on the wrong side. Turn back to Zion, let your soul revive. Stop chasing their lie, it's time to thrive. Oh, coon, can't you see you a child of Jacob? You were born to be free. Stop loving your chains, stop hating your kin. Israel, rise up, let the kingdom begin. Oh, coon, yeah, we calling you out. Let go of the lies, let go of the doubt. The lions awaken, the trumpet will sound. Israel's redemption, yeah, it's coming around. Oh, coon, the time is near, the kingdom's at hand, so let go of the fear. The nations will bow, yes, truth stands tall. But the coons will fall if they don't heed the call. Israel, rise, oh, Israel, shine. The scepter's in Judah's hand, it's our time. No more cooning, no more lies. Under Yah's banner, we're the apple of his eye.